Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the J.A.B podcast. I am joined, as always, by Josh and Ben. How are you two today?
I'm doing great.
Good.
How are you, Adam?
Great. Today is a special episode. We won't just be talking about sports news today. Today is our first NFL mock draft for the 2024 draft. We have our draft order predetermined beforehand. I will be starting off with the first pick, and then Ben will go next, and then Josh will have the third pick, and then we'll alternate throughout. Then trades will be allowed. If you make a trade, you are trading your team that you own up to that spot. You're not trading spots. And a little back information, Josh and I made a pre-draft trade, but it was more of just a swap team trade than anything. So we moved the Dolphins up to 16. I'm picking for the Dolphins at 16. Seahawks traded down to 21. And Josh will be picking for the Seahawks.
True.
So I guess
A little bit of draft conversation, move up a couple picks,
Yeah.
You can infer.
Josh has something he wants to cook up. I'll let him cook for this episode.
Yeah,
So.
I do.
All right. So with that out of the way, let's get underway with the first pick of the draft. Chicago Bears. I have this pick. Honestly, I feel like the Bears should trade back because I don't think they should take quarterback. I'll be honest. I think there's a lot more holes on their team than just quarterback. I don't think Justin Fields is the issue right now. I think that the Bears have a lot more holes than just that quarterback, and I think if they get a quarterback right now, it's not going to solve much for their team. And it would be a lot different if this was actually their pick. But they have the first overall pick because of a trade they made with the Panthers last year. So if they were bad enough to get the first overall pick, I might be in a different boat. But their original pick is the 9th pick, which isn't that bad considering they had the first overall pick last year and traded it.
Adam, can I have a trade proposal?
Well, I didn't say I was going to trade down right now, but I'll consider it. If you have a proposal, I'll consider it.
Ring.
But I have something I kind of want to cook, but I'll let you go.
Ring.
Hello?
This is the
Let me just do
Falcons.
this. Well, hello, Falcons.
I'm looking to trade up to 1.
What are you offering, Falcons?
This is not going to be enough.
No, this is. I didn't think I'd get this far.
Well, the Falcons are at 8, right?
Yeah, they're at 8.
You're going to need to offer a lot for this shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'll give you next year's first and this year's second. I think I have that maybe.
Next year's along with the 8th.
So the 8th pick, next year's first, and this year's second.
Is that enough?
Do I think the Bears would take this? The real question. They get 8 and 9. This one says it's sort of a fair trade, but
sort of fair trade. But
I don't know. For one, I feel like they might need something else. It's like I don't know. I don't do much trades with picks.
It says the fair trade.
Well, it's a little lopsided, but
Adam, who are you cooking up?
I'm gonna decline it just because this is a pick I've been wanting to make. This is a pick I want to give my input on. So with the first overall pick, I have the Bears taking Marvin Harrison Jr. I think give Justin Fields the duo of DJ Moore and Marvin Harrison Jr. because he didn't have much else to throw to other than DJ Moore last year. Darnell Mooney hasn't been what he was since his rookie year. And outside Darnell Mooney, their wide receiver threw is Velus Jones, I think. Equanimeous St. Brown, maybe. I don't know. So
Mooney.
Outside of Mooney, I said their number 3 receiver. So really, all they had was DJ Moore and then Cole Kmet.
Okay.
But so get Justin Fields another weapon. We saw how that helped out with Tua in Miami. We saw how it's helped out with Herbert adding Mike Williams and trying to get QJ involved. There's other quarterbacks. They're bringing in Stephon Diggs for Josh Allen. So,
but Fields already got DJ Moore.
Right, but he's not a Stephon Diggs.
How much help does he need?
I mean, how much help does Tua need? He's got Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill.
Tua only had Jalen Waddle.
The Bears have enough picks that they can fix the O-line in the draft this year.
Well, we'll see because I got the Bears in second pick. So
we'll see. I know. We'll.
They also have some help they need on defense as well. But I think I think Justin Fields is a serviceable quarterback for the time being. He's got time to improve. Build a roster around him. There are very few quarterbacks in the league that can be successful with a bad roster. So no matter what quarterback you get in there, if the roster's not good, the quarterback's not going to be good.
I don't think the roster is bad though,
But I feel like it can be better.
and he needs to get paid this year. So
But he still's got a 5th-year option.
yeah, but that's one more year. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay, I mean, I can't argue too much, I guess, but whatever. Okay, second pick, Ben, you're up.
Justin Fields. No,
Just
wait,
whoa.
he's not. Caleb Williams.
Hey,
My
ring,
bad.
ring, ring. After
Yeah,
the
it's
pick.
too late.
No, after the pick. Ring,
Yeah.
ring. I would like to offer you. I'm the Patriots. I would like to offer you a 4th-round pick for Sam Howell.
No, he's a good backup.
Okay, a third.
Yeah, I'll
Third
do
round
that.
pick.
I'd do
Okay,
that.
deal.
Okay, so the Commanders are taking Caleb Williams, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
At 2, yeah, you have to.
I was thinking the same thing, Ben. But
Give him
Yeah.
back to Cliff Kingsbury. Let him see what he can do with him.
now the Patriots now have Sam Howell at quarterback. Okay. Patriots are on the clock. Now, if Sam Howell, so you can kind of see the vision we're going with right now. We are not drafting Drake May. We are drafting Malik Neighbors, the best receiver in this class. The Patriots last year had the worst receiving core in the league. Whatever, Kendrick Bourne got hurt early in the season. Devontae Parker and Juju both had some of the worst separation rates in the league. So we're upgrading from Mac Jones to Sam Howell. Not a crazy upgrade, but I think it's noticeable. And then we're going to be going to get other weapons. We're going to be signing Saquon Barkley in free agency this year at running back. And then we're also going to be bringing in Jonnu Smith.
Bring him
And
back.
we're also going to, well, yeah, but he wasn't on the team this year. And we're going to be bringing back Hunter Henry as well. So we're going to be trying to make a whole new look offense, new coach, new look Patriots this year. Malik Neighbors.
There's an
That's it.
interesting approach there. But I mean, it
The
does
offensive,
solve.
hey, I like the offensive line already. They're looking good. We
Especially, well,
need
they
a
have
big
to.
time weapon.
They're gonna have to bring back Onwenu, but
Yeah, but we'll be fine.
they can figure that out. I'm sure that won't be difficult. I don't even
I
know
mean,
how
we
much.
got,
Do you know how much salary cap the?
they got a decent amount, like one of the top 10. We're bringing in Saquon. We're getting another weapon. We're having Ramondre Stevenson. Bring back Zeke maybe if he comes in for less. Probably not because he was okay last year, but depends how much he's asking for. But then we're probably going to bring in another receiver, one of the free agents, just one of the second options. But
Oh, yeah, they have the third most, 78 million.
yeah,
All right, so they can
they got a
definitely
lot of money.
try to get Saquon in there.
You got a lot of money. So Saquon, Jonnu Smith, he's coming in for cheap. He just got cut, so he's not making much. And then, yeah, I mean, we don't need a we have a 5th-round quarterback salary. Sam Howell, he's not making shit. At least for another year, maybe 2 more. And then we're going to have to pay him. But and then if Sam Howell's not the answer this year on the Patriots with a decent coach, hopefully, and some weapons around him, then we draft a quarterback next year. Doesn't hurt. We only gave up a 3rd-round pick for him, so
See, the
can't hurt.
issue a lot of people are saying right now is that teams probably shouldn't wait until next year to get a quarterback because apparently class isn't that great.
But they said that about this year too.
They say that about every
They
year.
do say that one. There's
Last
always
year they said
there's
the
always
same
that one
thing.
person that just comes out of nowhere,
Mm-hmm.
like Jane
At
Daniels
least.
this year.
Well, yeah, at least one. There's a couple more. What, J.J. McCarthy? No one expected him to be rising up this high.
Well, I disagree, but
When
I
you
don't think he
know,
should
you
be
know.
this high
Yeah.
regardless. But he was
Me
definitely
neither.
first
But
round projected
that's my point, though.
coming
That's
into
my
the.
point. Bo Nix. No one expected Bo Nix to be
I mean,
at least for the NFL talked about this much.
I would say
Hey,
no.
my
I would say
point is just they say that every
nobody.
year. Hey, and
I mean,
what's
hey,
my
if Riley
point?
Leonard can stay healthy next year, look out.
Isn't he
That's all I'm gonna
transferring?
say.
Where's he going?
I don't think he's transferring. I think he's still at Duke, but
99% sure he's transferring. Check.
checking right now. Oh, he went to Notre Dame. Even better for him.
Also, Cam Ward next year is going to be the QB1. in the class.
Arizona's been
that-
on the clock for a while, guys. Just saying.
Well, too bad. Cam Ward next year, though. If Sam Howell sucks, we're drafting Cam Ward next year as the Patriots.
Speaking of the Cardinals, Malik Neighbors was my one and only pick here. So it was
Why'd you-
Malik
Ah.
Neighbors or trade down. This was my thought process coming in to this pick. So with Drake May and Jaden Daniels still here, I'm sure there's going to be teams, Falcons, that want to come up and trade for a quarterback.
No, they can wait this pick because I know you're not taking a quarterback.
Oh,
Okay,
hey, even
but-
if
I mean, I guess.
I was gonna
even
trade
if
with the
they do.
Chargers.
Okay, then someone's going to want to trade up, jump Atlanta.
Well, that's why I'm waiting. So you gotta find that other team.
Okay, wait. Okay, so the Cardinals
Wait,
are on the
do I-
clock.
who-
Give me a second. Give me a
I gotta
second.
see who I have. I gotta see what team I have.
Give me a second to cook something up maybe for the.
All right.
Okay.
Adam, I
Hey,
will
ring,
trade
ring.
with the Vikings.
No, I already was ringing first.
Oh, fine. Ring. Go ahead and ring.
Hey, Falcons.
Yeah, well, I'm not on
This
the
is-
Cardinals, but
Sorry. I was calling the Falcons team up. Hey, Cardinals. This is the Bears calling. How are you doing?
okay, good.
I would like to offer you Justin Fields and a second round pick.
To the Cardinals.
Yeah.
No, bye. Click.
Come on, guys. You can put Justin
Click.
Fields at running
I
back.
already hung up.
Already hung up.
Okay, Ben, you can call up now.
Ring, ring.
Hello.
This is the Vikings.
Okay.
I would like to trade up for. I don't know, Adam. What do you want for that pick?
This isn't how trading up works, Ben. You gotta offer me.
Well, you're the one asking it to be traded down, so technically it does.
Yeah, you
Well,
want to
no,
trade
the
down.
ones
I
that
don't-
people that trade down just sit there and let the phone go. Obviously,
Yeah,
there's
but
gonna be teams that
none
call
of us
them.
want to trade up because
You know
there's
what?
3
I'm not.
quarterbacks.
No, I hung up the phone. You can call
There's
me.
3 quarterbacks on the board. You can just pass up on a quarterback, Adam. Draft.
All right, then I'll just find one of my teams to trade up.
Oh, that's cheating.
No, it's not.
That's cheating. Okay.
It looks like the Raiders are gonna trade up. The Raiders gonna put first and a fourth this year and a first next year.
Okay. That's fine with me. Good enough.
And I'm gonna have the Raiders taking Drake May.
Okay. Raiders need a quarterback. That's fine. Who's on the clock?
Chargers pick is now up, which is Ben.
So I'm going to have the Chargers trade back to 8 with the Falcons.
Well, why'd the Falcons trade up here, Ben? They just wait for a quarterback.
I'm afraid that the Giants are going to take one.
Oh.
Hmm.
Now he's afraid that the Giants are gonna take one.
Well, there's 2 quarterbacks available before, Adam.
Well, I like my positioning if I'm the Chargers here at 8.
Yeah. So Ben, you're taking Jaden Daniels then?
Oh, right. I need to make that decision now. Yeah, I'll take Jane Dan.
For the record, Ben, I was not drafting Jane Daniels at any of my picks.
I didn't know that.
I know that's what I'm saying after you traded up.
Well, I
Yes,
mean,
it came out
the
of
Falcons
nowhere.
also wouldn't know that in real life.
I know that's what I'm telling him after the pick. But Jaden Daniels takes way too many sacks. He came out of nowhere. He had his first
So
good
did-
Can all
year.
be
after
learned.
Joe Burrow
years.
came out of nowhere too.
But he did not have close to a good season as Joe Burrow did.
They both won a Heisman.
That's because this year was fucking trash for quarterbacks. You know that's true.
It's not. I mean, says the guy out here trying to praise Michael Penix, who had a worse season than him.
No, he did not.
Oh, okay. Why didn't he win Heisman?
Because the team was just not as good of a story. And because Jaden Daniels was a fucking runner. So that helps.
Last time I checked, Washington made the playoffs, so they were a better team.
They did. Okay. Jaden Daniels. Okay. Giants are on the clock. I am going to take Olu Fashanu,
Okay.
offensive tackle for the Giants. Because Andrew Thomas is good. Left tackle, but he's always injured. He's always hurt. He's just injured every year. And then Evan Neal was trash last year. Either he was trash or he barely played. One of the two. He was at right tackle. He didn't do shit. So either I'm going to be putting Olu at right tackle, and I'm gonna move Evan Neal to guard like he played in college, or yeah, I'll be making some moves, but we're taking Olu because we can't really move off Daniel Jones. Unfortunately, he's not the answer, but he's way overpaid right now, and we can't really. No one's gonna take that contract, and then we need a better offensive line because we don't have any running backs, especially after Saquon's gone, and we don't have any receivers. So it's like we're gonna need to bring in a couple running backs. I'm thinking, who do
I
we
draft one in the second round easily.
Yeah, either draft one in the second round or maybe bring in like DeAndre Swift or some shit. If he if the Eagles don't bring him back, but that's what I'm thinking. Or maybe probably draft one. But yeah, we're taking Olu to try to get the O line because the defense is okay. It's not horrible, I guess, but we have other needs.
Okay. Well, Titans are on the clock now, and what I had on my list was one of the two tackles. You took one of the two, so my other one was Joe Alt, but I wasn't really expecting Romeo Dunze to be here
Why?
because I figured. What do you mean why?
But
The
which
Giants
team do you
could.
expect to
The
take it?
Giants. I feel like could have taken him. The
Okay.
card. Well, Malik Neighbors was. Never mind. That's the card.
I mean, I just didn't think that all three would be gone by what pick is it? 6?
I mean, I guess the Giants. I expected the Giants. In my
Oh,
mock
okay.
drafts, I have the Giants taking him here. So,
Okay.
and the
I just
Titans
don't think
kind of
I don't
need
know.
weapons because they don't have anything like Traylon Burks, and when he got hurt,
Ass.
they had nothing.
He's ass.
I mean, DeAndre
Traylon Burks is
Hopkins, but
ass.
he's 90 years old at this point.
Sorry, Ben. Sorry for the Traylon Burks scam.
Oh, God.
So that's what
But
I'm
I
the
don't like
Titans
David
taking.
Montgomery. He hasn't really done much, though.
I'm taking Romeo Dunze out of Washington.
Okay. Get a little weapon for Will Levis. Is that who you're running with next year?
Yeah,
Okay.
he looked
Or
he looked
not Kirk
solid
Cousins?
enough to, but there's not. I'm not going to reach for Bo Nix here or Michael Penix at 7.
Are you gonna bring Kirk Cousins in?
No, if the Raiders don't sign him, I feel like he might go to Denver.
I think he's going back to Minnesota, but now they just trade for a quarterback. Did they?
No,
Oh, we were trying to cook something up.
yeah,
Okay.
Ben wanted to, and he's like, no, I'm
Yeah.
dropping out now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I think he's going back to Minnesota.
I could see that too. Yeah,
yeah, I think so too.
But
When I couldn't trade up, that's what I chose to do.
well, I was like, for some reason I thought you were already traded up. Okay. I like the pick. Trade Traylon Burks. He sucks. Honestly.
all right,
Ty Spears
so
is
Ben, you're on the
running back
clock now
one
with the
this year.
Chargers.
Easy pick, Brock Bowers.
Yeah,
Easy pick.
I would have picked him with the original pick. He
right.
just fell
But I
short.
didn't need to. Look
Yeah.
at that. Yeah,
I know
That's
that's a good
beautiful.
pick. Good pick.
it was beautiful. Wait, do I have another pick now? Wait.
No,
No,
this is Josh's
me.
pick at 9.
Okay. Okay, so here's the deal here. The Bears. I was originally planning on taking fucking Jackson Power Johnson here. The center.
What?
It's gonna be a reach.
A reach?
But
That's like taking
well,
BJ Thompson the first round last year.
it was gonna be a reach. I'm admitting that, Adam. But
It's like
now
a
with Joe
whole
Alt
round and a
here,
half too early.
that's fine. Now I'm thinking Joe Alt here. Okay, we're gonna go Joe Alt.
Okay.
Get the Bears some more offensive line, which I was gonna do either way. It's just I was gonna go center originally. But yeah, I mean, I like the tackles the Bears have. Darnell Wright played good last year. Whatever his name is, Braxton Jones played pretty good. And now, I think we could maybe move one of the guard if we need to, but we just need a more offensive line, especially after getting Marvin Harrison. Now we got another weapon, so we're really trying to see if Justin Fields can actually do shit this year. And if not, he's gone after this year. We're trading him. I don't even know with any team. We're just gonna cut him. We're gonna trade him to the Steelers or cut him.
Who's
After
that?
this year if he sucks. Justin Fields.
Oh, okay.
If he sucks after this year.
Straight up cut him. That's wild.
Well, if no one wants him, because think about it, who's gonna want him if he sucks this year?
Well,
They're
they
gonna have to pay
haven't
him the year
they haven't
after.
given him his 5th year yet, have they?
I think they already did. Maybe not. I don't know.
If they haven't, and he sucks this year, they could just choose not to give him his 5th year, and they don't even have to cut him.
I think it's soon that they have to give it to him.
Yeah, I think it's this year sometime.
Yeah, so that's why I wanted to trade him. But now that my other main GM, I'm the assistant GM, the main GM decided to roll Justin Fields for this year. So we have to, we have to accept it then. Because if we don't, we're gonna have to pay him if he plays really good. So fifth year option has to be accepted, I think.
May 2nd is when they have to
Okay, yeah. So
make
we're
their
accepting it
decision.
then if we're going with Fields this year.
All right, so that puts the Jets on the clock. See, I have a player here that I wrote down. I was gonna have him take, but now that I'm thinking of it, they might also need edge help at this point in the timeline. By the time the draft comes, their top edge player is in contract or he's a free agent, so in contract negotiations. They don't want to use their franchise tag on him. So if they can't get a deal done with him and he goes somewhere else, I think edge is going to be their number one need here. So with the top edge in the class still on the board, I'm going to have the Jets taking Dallas Turner. I know that offense line is a big need for them, but a lot of people in the media have been saying that this year's offense line is one of the deepest it's ever been. So, with the potential of losing their top edge rusher, I feel like getting more help on the edge would be very crucial for them. And with the best offense tackle available here, I don't think is worth the 10th pick because there's better players on the board.
I just thought Jermaine Johnson was pretty good this year, though. What do you think? What do you think about that?
I mean, yeah, but in the NFL, it's been shown that you need more than one edge rusher. And if they lose their top guy, Bryce Huff, I think his name is,
Yeah, it is.
then all you have is Jermaine Johnson.
But I guess. I
And
guess.
then the guy they took, Will McDonald, but I didn't see anything from him last
Let's
year.
say, yeah, they
Though.
drafted him last year too. Oh, okay.
But I still question that pick. So,
Can't hate on it. I just thought Jermaine Johnson was good enough to
well, yeah.
push that back a little bit.
But again, I feel like you need two edge rushers in this year's NFL.
I think Bryce
Or in
Huff's
this
gone
year's.
anyways.
Okay.
Bryce Huff's going to the Patriots.
Patriots just getting everybody. Sounds like
We got a lot of money.
that they do. That they do.
Okay, Ben's up.
Yep. With the 10th pick here or 11th pick, I'm gonna take Terrion Arnold. I just saw the Bears take Marvin Harrison. I think I need some corner help at this point.
Yeah, the Vikings secondary was terrible last year. So
Yeah.
Okay, as the Broncos right here. I'm between Jared Verse and Leo Tulatu. Okay, Jared Verse. We're picking. Jared Verse. He's pretty quick off the snap. He hustles. He won't give up on any plays. And he just really reminds me of Kayvon Thibodeau from a couple years ago, who I really liked coming out of the draft. And I just feel like the Broncos could use some edge. I don't even know who their edge rushers are. I really don't. After they trade away whatever Bradley Chubb, like they don't really have many linebackers even. So get another edge rusher. Help Patrick Surtain over here.
that puts the Cardinals on the clock. I know it says Raiders here, but we made a trade. I really had them going receiver or bust, so I didn't really prepare myself for a pick here at 13. There's no receivers on the board I feel like are worth a pick. No defensive tackles. So their next three needs are interior offense line, edge, or corner. I think best offense lineman on the board right here is Tylese Fuaga out of Oregon State. I think he's a true offense tackle. I don't think he can slide inside the guard. And I don't think any of their tackles they have right now can slide inside the guard. So that really leaves me with edge and corner. And I don't know. The best corner here and the best edge here, I like the best corner better than the best edge. That is Quinion Mitchell out of Toledo. That's what I'm going here. Corner at Toledo to the Cardinals.
All right.
I like Nate Wiggins better, but
Okay.
that's just a personal opinion.
I think they're right there for the second.
Yeah, that's just my
class.
opinion. Oh yeah, Saints.
I am
Ben.
up. I am going to take J.C. Latham here at the Saints pick.
Okay.
It's gonna take the best tackle available, I guess, in my eyes.
Okay.
His eyes.
I've seen mocks at
Also
him
known
going at
as
5,
his
so
screen. Yeah, Mel Kiper, who's a good or stooge.
he
Okay.
gets paid to do this. So
There's a lot of people that get paid to do a lot of things that they aren't good at it. So Josh, I
Okay.
put
For
you on
my
the clock.
pick, I am going to be drafting Adonai Mitchell. We are drafting Adonai Mitchell. He is the
Okay.
next CD Lamb. We're getting Anthony Richardson, a weapon right here. Michael Pittman is a free agent. So we are going to be drafting a replacement here who's going to be even better.
So you don't
He's the
think they're
next
going to bring back?
CD Lamb. I think they will, but this is just in case because I think there's a good chance that he leaves. Because I don't know if I'd pay him crazy money, and I feel like he might get
I
that.
think he's not happy with his situation, his usage in Indianapolis either.
I don't know. I just think he's gonna demand more money than I'd be willing to pay him. That's what I think it really is. And just if I think Donnie Mitchell's gonna be better, which I do, honestly, why would I not just draft him here? Pay him less.
Yeah. I don't know.
Why did
I like
Caesar
him. I liked him
do
out of
less?
Texas. I don't think he's a first round pick, but don't hate it because I am a fan of Adonai Mitchell.
I like him a lot.
Just was not expecting to hear his name today, honestly, is all it was.
Why not?
I don't expect him to be a first round pick. I just feel like there's a lot of bigger needs and better players overall.
I agree.
But
There's some bigger needs. I agree with that part, but
if they
we
lose
need a
Michael
weapon
Pittman, then yeah,
for
they
Richardson.
because
We need a weapon for Richardson.
right.
Algier sucks.
Well, he doesn't suck, but he's not wide receiver 1 material.
Josh Downs is pretty good, but he's not wide receiver 1 either. And then Donnie Mitchell, I think he could be. I think he could be a wide receiver 1. I don't think Troy Franklin, Brian Thomas, I don't think any of them really. I'm not moved by any of them really. But
Okay. Still early. A
Xavier
lot of
Worthy,
things
I
can
like
change,
him.
and he could climb up boards. So
I mean, I like Xavier Worthy, but his teammate. Maybe I'll draft him later. Maybe I'll draft him in the second round for the Colts. But yeah, Donnie Mitchell.
all right. So after Josh's and I's pre-draft trade, that puts the Dolphins on the clock now. I'm gonna have him taking an offensive lineman. Who I have him taking, I'm not sure yet. I'm taking the guy out of Oregon State that I was talking about earlier, because they need offensive line help. They need to keep Tua up so he doesn't die like he did 2 years ago.
True.
And he's the best offensive lineman available right now. So that's where I'm gonna have him going.
Good pick. I like it.
All right, that puts me on the clock, I believe.
Yep, Jaguars.
Has Josh Allen been extended yet, or?
I think he's a free agent still.
Yeah,
I think
not that I
he's a
know
free
of.
agent.
I don't think
Or
they
he's gonna be a
franchise
free
tagged
So
agent.
him.
with not knowing anything about that, I'm gonna just take the edge rusher that's fallen to me. Leatu Latu, whatever,
Okay.
however you say that.
Okay.
Yeah, close enough. I don't know. I don't know.
Josh doesn't like him.
He's good. Adam knows that's why I don't like him, but
Well,
he just
it was the wrong guy. You thought he got hurt or something. I don't remember.
He
You
did.
said
He was medically redshirted from his last college. He sat out for 2 years.
he retired from football or something like that.
No, I said he was medically retired, which he was. The doctors recommended he never played football again, and then UCLA cleared him. That's him.
Yeah, and then went crazy.
I mean, he played good, but I'm just saying he had a horrible neck injury that kept him out 2 years. That's just for me, it's a pretty big concern. I don't know. He's good. Like I said, he's good. I think he might be one of my top edges in the class, but just the injury, I don't know. Tough.
I mean, I'm picking him at 17.
No, here I like him. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
I like him here for sure. Just earlier, I was thinking about taking him in reverse, but I just like Jared Verse better.
I mean, he was a projected top 10 like earlier in the year, I feel like.
Probably. I mean, like I said, he's good. It's
I'm just
for me, it's
saying
literally just an
he's
injury.
fallen recently, so maybe
Yeah.
teams are starting to see which injury stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just really concerning when a player's out for 2 years
Yeah,
and recommended to not play again, and you have to transfer to play. Like, I don't know. That's just me. Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going to take Amarius Mims, get an offensive tackle. Orlando Brown's trash. All Orlando Brown can do is run block. We need a pass blocker. Amarius Mims is that. He came out of nowhere in college this year. He didn't really do anything his first 2 years of school, but this year he kind of went crazy. He's a big dude, obviously, and he's one of the top pass protectors and pass protecting tackles in the draft this year. And the Bengals need that, especially with Joe Burrow. Past couple of years he's had some injury issues. Maybe we can move Orlando Brown to right tackle. I guess I just think we should trade him or cut him. He's not good at all. But
Getting back to the Chiefs.
I don't think the Chiefs would take him. They cut him. They literally, I think, cut him, didn't they?
Yeah, because I think they also wanted to move him to right tackle, and he's like, "No, I'm playing left tackle."
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, we're moving him right tackle, and if he doesn't like it, he's gonna be
that's
riding
pretty
the
much
bench.
exactly what happened with the Chiefs. So.
Yeah. Is it? I don't even remember that.
I'm pretty
Either
sure
way,
that's what it was.
okay. You know what? Hey, ring. Anybody want Orlando Brown?
That puts the Rams on the clock, and I had 3 people on my short list for them. 2 of them are gone, so I'm going to take the one guy I have left available, and that's Nate Wiggins out of Clemson.
Okay, I like it.
They need corner help. The team's young all around, so they could
I like
use
Nate Wiggins, so.
assistance pretty much anywhere, and why not get some more corners? Because this league's a pass-heavy league now, so you can most teams need as many corners as they can get. So take one
Well,
here.
who do they have at corner right now?
Obviously not anybody good if I can't think of them
Well,
off
I
the top of
can't
my
think
head.
of them. That's what I'm trying to think of the top of my head too. I can't. I think it's a good pick because I really.
I know they have somebody who was solid last year, but I can't.
I mean, I might be just blanking right now, but
Right.
I can't think of who.
I think I am too. No, like Akello Witherspoon, Kobe Durant, and Quinton Lake.
Killer Witherspoon's okay.
Yeah, so like Darion Kendrick, Duke Shelley,
Who? Yeah,
Sean Jolly.
I don't know who those guys are.
Yeah, so yeah, they definitely need a corner.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. I'm a lot better with this pick now. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw a corner was a need, but I wasn't aware of who they had at corner, and now I see it.
Me neither, and that's why I think it's a good pick. I was like, huh?
Okay. So with the 20th pick, I'll have the Steelers take Kool-Aid McKinstry. A little bit of corner help. Another lockdown corner with Joey Porter Jr.
I would have liked the Cooper DeJean pick right here.
He's fallen to the Packers, trust.
He might.
I don't have that pick, but I don't have that pick, but
I think he's a good player. I just have that weird feeling about Cooper. It's just like I don't know. Just something.
Because he's white?
It
No.
must be because he's white. Hey, Adam's gonna try to move him to safety. Adam's gonna say move to safety. Because white players play safety.
Oh, okay. They also play a lot of other positions too, but
yeah, but there's no cornerbacks that are white. 0.
Riley Moss.
Is he not a safety?
Who?
No, plays for Denver. Also from Iowa.
Really?
Yeah.
Does he suck?
He's not a starter, but you kind of can't be a starter over Pat Surtain. But
well, there's 2 cornerbacks starting at least.
Usually 3.
He might be their slot corner, or corner 4.
I ate him up a little bit there, Ben. Okay, Ben, I'm calling you up right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, so you're the Steelers, right? Okay.
I already picked, but yeah.
Yeah, no, this is different.
Okay.
Okay, Ben. What how are you feeling about your quarterback situation this next year?
I'm a little nervous.
Okay, Ben, I'll trade you Geno Smith for a 4th round pick.
Absolutely.
He's come back healthy. He's feeling good.
I mean, I wouldn't decline that 4th round pick for a vet.
That's kind of a crazy.
It's cheap though, isn't it?
I just don't want to pay him.
I'm talking about from Seahawks giving up a 4th or only a 4th for Geno.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm offering a deal because I want to get rid of him.
Okay. Yeah.
Deal?
Yeah, you just solved my quarterback problem.
Yeah, well, that's why I called.
See, I'm kind of curious how much they lose if they try to trade him. So if the Seahawks trade Geno Smith this year, they lose $600,000 on their cap and take a $27 million dead cap, but then they also save $25 million on the cap next year.
So this move right here, obviously, we're taking a hit this year. But the thing is, he's already guaranteed for this year because last week they guaranteed his money for this year.
And then they also take a 13.5 dead cap for next year.
That's fine. We're saving money in this process. We're getting rid of Geno Smith. I mean, he's pretty good, but as you know, right now Seahawks are on the clock, right this second, and we are drafting Michael Penix Jr. He obviously is a little older, but that's fine. And he's coming in. I thought this is the best fit for him. Number one, he played college in Seattle, which it doesn't really matter that much, I guess, but you at least know he likes it there. And then number two, he's coming in with DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and JSN, as well as Kenneth Walker and Jake Charbonnet, whatever. So we're coming in with weapons. We're coming in with a surrounding cast. I liked I can't think who they drafted offensive line night last year. But
Roderick Jones. Nope, that was the Steelers. I don't know why I'm thinking Steelers.
No.
I don't think
I'm trying to.
they didn't take one
They
last
did.
year.
They
It was a
did.
couple years ago, Charles Cross, but
Charles Cross.
and
You're
then
right. That's
Abe
what I'm thinking of.
Lucas. That was 2 years ago.
Either way, we're coming in with a younger quarterback than Geno Smith, a better arm than Geno Smith. He's pro ready. Our offensive line is not horrible, and we're just kind of restarting our quarterback here. That's our pick. I just think honestly, this is just the best fit for Michael Penix. I don't think there's any other better fit in the league that he can actually start.
That puts the Eagles on the clock then. I've seen a lot of mocks having them going Brian Thomas out of LSU, and he's on my short list of players. The more I think about it, it's just one, I don't know much about him, and two, there's not been a lot of talk about him. He's kind of just a wide receiver there, so I don't really know how good he is. And with Devontae Smith and AJ Brown already at wide receiver, they have other needs that they can address with a first round pick and then take a receiver second round pick if they really need one, or sign like a Tyler Boyd or something like that in free agency. So I'm going to have him going best corner available, which is Cooper DeJean out of Iowa.
Agreed. I was hoping they would go DB. I was really hoping.
That okay.
That
They
mess
don't
you
have
up,
anyone
Ben?
else.
No, it didn't mess me up actually.
Okay.
I kind of thought you were going to go with Brian Thomas, so I was already planning on someone else. I'm gonna stick with this pick actually. Now I think about it, I'm gonna have the Texans take Byron Murphy the second out of Texas. I think this just really fits with D'Amico Ryans, and it's just another tool on that D line to go with Will Anderson.
Okay. Get another young defensive player. Okay, I like it.
And with Tank Dell and Nico Collins, I don't think wide receiver is a huge need. I could see them addressing in the second round as well, though.
Agreed.
If I was the Texans, I would have drafted Adonai Mitchell here, but obviously
He wasn't on, but yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just saying if he was available.
Work with what I got here, Josh.
I'm just saying if I was the Texans, I would have drafted him with this pick.
Can you imagine that wide receiver room with Tank Dell, Nico Collins, and Adonai Mitchell?
I'm imagining it, and I'm like,
with CJ Stroud.
With CJ Stroud,
just get a running back in there, and
Damian Pierce is having a comeback year this next year. So
comeback player of the year next year.
Right.
No, he played all year.
But you can remember, you can still win comeback player of the year from coming back from being a bad player.
Who?
What do you mean who?
Who won it?
Joe Flacco won it this year. He came back from
but he barely played last year, and when he played good.
And Geno Smith won it the year before.
He didn't play. He wasn't even in the league.
Yeah, he was a backup.
Yeah, but Damian Pierce was actually playing.
I'm just saying we've seen players win it from coming back from just being a bad player.
I don't think he's winning it. It's possible, I guess, but yeah. Okay, I'm up with Dallas. Okay. Cowboys, this is hard for me to think of a team need. Because I feel like all their positions are pretty stacked, honestly.
What's this offensive line?
They have
running back.
Offensive
well,
line.
I mean, there's no running back in the first round, but they're probably going to lose.
They have a stacked offensive line. I don't know why offensive line is a need.
Well, their left tackle is going to turn 34 soon.
Yeah, but offensive tackles, they can play till they're fucking 40. I mean, Tyron Smith. I mean, he's
outside of. I mean, their guards
Zach
aren't
Martin.
the greatest. Like outside of Tyler Smith, it's. Oh, is he right tackle? I don't know. Their center
Are you sure? I'm looking it up
isn't.
because
He's okay, but he's not the greatest.
I thought they had a lot of offensive. Like, I don't think that's a need.
I
Taylor
wouldn't say it's a number
Smith-Towns,
one need, but it's unneeded.
Tyler Biadasz is good. Zach Martin,
He's getting up there too.
yeah, but he's still one of the best guards in the league.
Yeah. But it's always
Yeah,
nice to
I'm
have
not
younger
going.
guys. I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't. I
I'm
agree.
not
I
going all
wouldn't
out.
go, but it's
Yeah,
still a need
but even on there it says corner is a need. Why is a corner a need?
because they're gonna lose Jordan Lewis.
Deron Bland,
Outside Deron Bland, they didn't. I mean, I
Diggs,
guess Trayvon Diggs is gonna come
Gilmore,
back. They do have
Stephon
Gilmore still.
Gilmore, he's good. He played good this year. That's not. I don't think that's why is wide receiver a need either?
Because
Wide receiver,
they think
Gallup, they got
Gallup's gonna be a cap casualty. That's why.
oh. Even if you take him out of there, they got fucking Lamb. They
CeeDee
got who
Lamb,
else? Jake Ferguson. He's good
tight
enough.
end.
Yeah, but he's a receiver though. Still, I mean, who else? They have who else? They have
Brandon
another receiver
Cooks.
too. Yeah, Brandon Cooks. He played good during parts of the year. Yeah, I'm going Chop Robinson. We're going edge rusher. I don't think edge is a super huge need, but I mean, you can't. It doesn't hurt to have another edge, especially with Micah Parsons helping him out
Yeah.
because he can do a lot of both. So, yeah,
Okay.
I feel like that should be one of their higher needs in fucking offensive line and corner and receiver though. I don't know what this website's on.
I mean NFL Network.
Yeah, I don't know what NFL Network's fucking on.
NFL.com, the website of the league.
No, oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, that's what I was using.
Well, they're just making shit up then. I don't know who they have rating that shit. I mean, I haven't been looking at
Chad
the other teams.
Reuter.
Okay, Chad Reuter. We've been doing this for a mock draft, and I'm just kind of confused by most of your team needs for these teams. So if you could maybe hop on the podcast next week and kind of explain your thought process here, especially like the Cowboys. I'm trying to wonder why offensive line, receiver, and corner are your team needs, because I think those are like some of the best positions they have. So please explain your thought process here. Chad, I don't agree with any of your team needs. Shout out Chad Reuter.
Attacks his article and then shouts him out. It's crazy, but
I'd not attack it.
well, he kind of did.
Yeah, I did. Sorry, Chad.
It was a vicious attack.
Sorry, Chad. Well, I'm sorry, Chad, but this is just really confusing me.
All right, that puts the Packers on the clock. Obviously, you know, a favorite team of mine. So this pick's kind of important. Tackle is a big need. Offense line's a big need. But again, this is a deep offensive line draft. They have an early second with the trade that they made with the Jets. So I feel like that's kind of a perfect area to get good value and not really reach, because I feel like some of these players are a reach, and I just feel like with the tackles left on the board, they're kind of all just, I feel like they're almost equal in talent. So I feel like you reach for one, you're gonna reach for all of them, kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have him going corner. There's a corner I really like out of Missouri, Enos Rakestraw Jr. Heard an interview with him by the Ike Packer podcast, and shout out Ike, and he sounds like a guy I want to play on my football team. He's a dog, and he wants to win, and he'll do anything it takes to win football games. And with the defense coordinator we just signed, I already forgot his name. Sorry, guy out of Boston College.
That's fucked up.
But he seems like a guy that wants to win football games as well. So get him some dogs on that defense to go win some football games.
I'd hope he'd win football games.
But he seems like a real football guy. Like
I'm joking. I'm just saying. I hope he does.
Joe Barry was just a dude who was trying to coach football, but this guy out of Boston College seems like a guy who wants to coach football and win football games and just gotta get him dogs. Those kind of guys need dogs in their defense. And a Shrek Show Jr. can be a dog.
So you didn't like Cam Kitchens?
He was number 2. Cam Kitchens is my number 2, but I feel like that's also a reach because
why?
Because the safeties are this year. There's no top end safeties.
I think he is a top end safety. That's why I think
I agree too. But there's just other players. I feel like they can get him in the second round. Also, might have to trade up for him, but I think they
He
can
might not
get.
be available.
I think they can get a tackle and Cam Kinchins in the second round.
Okay.
If they have to take Kinchins with their first, second, then so be it. But I think there's a couple offense tackles that could probably also fall to their second.
Okay. Understandable. I just liked him for the Packers a lot.
So do I. Those are my two guys. If they get one of those two, it'll be a good day.
Okay. Ben, you're up.
I'm gonna go with after Adam just said basically all the O-line are mid. I'm still gonna go with Jackson Powers Johnson for the Buccaneers. I feel like Buccaneers don't really have one glaring need that I'm gonna address in the first round.
I mean,
So I'm
wait,
just gonna
please.
kind of rebolster the O-line, I guess. But
I think this is a good pick for him. He's the best center in the class, and Ryan Jensen just retired, so
I didn't know that
they
actually.
have a hole at center.
Yeah.
I like him a lot. As I was talking about earlier, I was gonna draft him with the Bears pick, but
Draft him top 10. That's crazy, but
why? You
at
reach
26,
for the player you
at
want.
26 is okay. At 9,
Adam, if I have a
that's
player
like when the Raiders
drafting
took Damon Arnett or that other offense tackle
No,
that turned
he
into
just
nothing.
Clelin
sucked.
Farrell.
He just sucks.
Cleveland Farrell, that's another one. Yeah.
Yeah, but those guys, you're just giving people who suck. That's just the Raiders, though.
It's just the Raiders cannot draft in the first.
That's just the Raiders being trash at drafting.
They cannot draft
But
in the first round.
if I want a player, I'm drafting him. I don't care if it's a little bit of half my picks are reaches technically, but I don't give a shit. I want the player I want.
Yeah,
You gotta
without
trust- you
people
gotta
like
trust your player.
Josh, we can't make our good picks, Adam.
That's fair. Yeah.
You can
Without
make your
him
good
reaching
picks.
on the mid people, we can't
True.
get absolute steals in the
True.
draft.
Without the Emmanuel Forbeses of the draft, there won't be the Brian Branches, you know?
Yeah, right.
Emmanuel Forbes. It won't be the Christian Gonzalez's. You mean? He fucking fell.
No, he says without you making the picks, like taking Emmanuel Forbes, there won't be us being able to get Brian Branch in the second round type
Yeah, but
deal.
Brian
Yeah.
Branch, that's a different position, and I would have reached for
That's not
Brian
what
Branch.
I'm.
I would reach for
not
Brian Branch.
The point of what I'm saying.
But my point is Brian Branch would
Taking Brian Branch in the first round would have been a reach.
and it would have been a steal of a pick in first round still.
I saw him mocked in like the top 15 of a lot of mock drafts.
Yeah,
he was a top. He was like a lock for top 20. It felt like last year.
Because he was that good.
Just fell in the second round all of a sudden.
Okay. Exactly.
Late second too.
Yeah, I think it was like pick 50
the
or something.
60th pick.
And he was one of the biggest steals of the draft.
Yeah.
Okay, Arizona. Okay, what are the need? Hey, go to Chad's article. What are the team needs for Arizona?
Chad's article.
Go to Chad.
Well, let's see. It was I didn't write it down because it was Blakely. Wide receiver, defense tackle, interior offense line.
Go to the second pick. Go to the second.
It's gonna be the same need. It's the same team.
It might not be. Go check it.
Okay.
What if it's different needs for different picks for him?
Watch it just not be there.
Well, the analyst.
They're not there. See pick number 4 for analyst of the Cardinals needs.
All right,
Hey,
Josh, I'll read you off on PFF.
Chad?
On
Okay,
PFF, it's wide receiver, O line, D line, linebacker, and cornerback.
Okay, they copied Chad's article. Chad, I just gotta say, buddy, the team needs. I think they should be different for different draft positions because there's different players available at every single draft position, buddy. But that's just me.
It's not saying this is the biggest needs for the team overall. Not these are the biggest needs for this overall pick. So
that's what he should make.
Just because it's at 27, they can still fill, D tackle and interior offense line because you're not gonna fill those 2 picks at pick 4 because there's no one.
For Josh here, Chad.
Yeah, Chad. I'm sorry, Chad, but you gotta. Okay,
Chad,
my pick is
I apologize
Braylon
for
Trice.
Josh's behavior. This is unruly.
The Braylon
Trice is my pick. He is an outside linebacker. He plays edge. The Cardinals do need an edge. I mean, even Chad said it. So I agree with Chad on this one, but we need an edge. I don't really know who even they have at edge rush right now. I really can't. I think they got like one dude, but I can't
some
really
young
think.
guy that I feel like B.J. Ojulari.
Oh, I didn't like him last year, so that's even better. But yeah, Braylon Trice, he's a little older, but he's a good pass rusher and he's a good run defender. He's one of the better edges in the class. I mean, I guess I really like edges here. I have like half my picks have been edge.
Zaven Collins, Dennis Gardeck. L.J. Collier, Jonathan Ledbetter.
Okay, you're just proving my point here.
Exactly.
But yeah, Ed has been one of my favorite positions, I guess, this year. But yeah, I like Braylon Trice from Washington.
Okay. That puts the Bills on the clock. They're. I feel like they're. This is going off what good old Chad said on his article,
Jesus.
but they'll be rebuilding their front four as several veterans just finished the final year of their contracts, and so they're just gonna lose some older guys. It seems like this year, so they're gonna need some help on the defensive line, and I'm gonna have them going defense tackle. The board says Jerzon Newton out of Illinois is the best guy available, but there's a guy out of Texas who I think is the best defensive tackle in this draft class as Tavondre Sweat. I'm gonna have the Bills taking Tavondre Sweat. He's a beast. He's gonna push guys over. He's gonna run right through them, and he's just gonna be a menace on that defensive line right next to Ed Oliver. But like, literally, their only defense tackle on the roster right now is Ed Oliver. Everyone else is a free agent. Daquan Jones, Jordan Phillips, Tim Settle, Puna Ford, Linval Joseph, all free agents.
All right, so for my pick, I'm a little torn on who I should go with here for the Lions. What do you guys think the biggest need is for the Lions? The defensive line or
Let's see what
Corner.
Chad says. Corner.
I think corner.
Chad says corner.
Fuck.
Offensive
Chad.
guard, edge, wide receiver, defensive tackle.
Chad, I'm actually starting to agree with you, buddy. I'm sorry. I was dissing you crazy before.
They'll need to find
Last-
one or two starting guards unless free agents Jonah Jackson and Big V return.
I'm gonna have him take Graham Barton,
That's a
interior offensive lineman.
solid pick. Good pick. I like that.
Okay.
They got two devious running backs that need
Devious.
some just straight devious. So I want a good lineman.
I think Graham Barton can be a guy that will be able to play all five positions on the offensive line.
Me too. Yep.
You let him fall this far at him?
Yeah.
I mean, Elton Jenkins went in
Very
the second
natural.
round. Just because you're versatile doesn't mean you're.
I don't know. I think it's crazy you didn't pick him already.
I was gonna take him with the Dolphins pick, but I didn't think guy out of Oregon State would make it to 16. So
Okay.
God, just
Who's
one
up?
more.
Me? Oh, I'm up. Hey, what's Chad's team needs?
for Baltimore, receiver probably. Defense tackle, offense guard, receiver, corner, running back.
Yeah, no.
Might also be
Okay.
linebacker.
He says, "Yeah, nah."
Well, I already had a pick ready. I just wanted to see. Okay, my pick for the Ravens is Bucky Irving from Oregon. He's the best receiving back in this
They
class.
have him ranked as the sixth or fifth best running back in the draft class.
Yeah, Bucky Irving's my pick though. Best receiving back in the class. So my running back one was Jonathan Brooks, but I don't know. Bucky Irving's the receiving back, which I really like, especially on the Ravens. With Keaton Mitchell hurt, J.K. Dobbins hurt, he's probably not coming back. And then Gus Edwards was good last year, but he's not the answer. So I think Bucky Irving could be a good check down option for Lamar. He's still a crazy runner. He had probably 1,500 yards rushing last year, on top of how many receiving yards, which is probably, let's just say, maybe like 500, 600
I don't think he had
receiving.
a lot.
That's just a guess. That's just a guess. I just know he has a crazy receiving back this last Bo Nix. But yeah, I like him a lot.
413.
Okay, I
1,100
overestimated a little
rushing
bit.
yards.
Overestimated a little bit for him, but he's still crazy good. And then, like I said, it's a little bit of a reach, especially in a class with no like really top running backs. But Baltimore, you need a running back. You just do. So stick with the pick.
It puts the 49ers on the clock. They had a lot of injuries on their offensive line last year. And when those people got injured, they didn't have really anybody to step up. But I think they can draft a guy here that can not only step up if a guy gets hurt, but also just fill in for those people that got hurt to begin with from day one. And that's Troy Fautaunu out of Washington. He's listed as offensive tackle, but I think he's going to slide inside the guard in the NFL.
Okay. I like the pick.
All right. With the Chiefs pick, I'm gonna give Patrick Mahomes a little bit of help, and I'm gonna
AJ
draft
McCarthy.
Brian Thomas Jr. No. Give him a wide receiver. Do one more wide receiver to catch some balls.
Let's just do a recap.
So we had Marvin Harrison Jr. first, Bears. And then Caleb Williams, Commanders, Mike Neighbors at
Deal.
3, with the Patriots trading for Sam Howell.
Damn right.
Drake May at 4 to the Raiders. We had the Raiders trading up to 4. Jane Daniels at 5 to the Falcons. We had them trading up. Had Shanu to the Giants at 6. Romeo Dunze to Titans at 7. Bowers at 8 to the Chargers. Joe Alt at 9 to the Bears. Dallas Turner at 10 to the Jets. Arion Arnold at 11 to the Vikings. Jared Verse at 12 to the Broncos. Quinyon Mitchell at 13 to the Cardinals. They traded down. J.C. Latham, 14 to the Saints. Donnie Mitchell, 15 to the Colts.
Damn right.
Helis Fuaga at 16 to the Dolphins, who traded up. Laiatu Latu to the Jaguars at 17. Marius Mims at 18 to the Bengals. Nate Wiggins, 19 to the Rams. Kool-Aid McKinstry at 20 to the Steelers. Michael Penix Jr. at 21 to the Seahawks, who traded down. Cooper DeJean at 22 to the Eagles. Byron Murphy at 23 to the Texans. Chop Robinson at 24 to the Cowboys.
Demetrion. I didn't know that was his name either.
Yeah, I knew
lot of
after
vowels.
doing mock drafts. I was like, who is this Demion Robinson? And then I paired it
assumed it's
together
Chop.
as Chop, yeah. And Ennis Rakestraw Jr. at 25 to the Packers. Jackson Powers Johnson, 26 to the Buccaneers. Raylan Trice at 27 to the Cardinals. Devondre Sweat at 28 to the Bills. Graham Barton, 29 to the Lions. Bucky Irving, 30 to the Ravens. Troy Fautanu, 31 to the 49ers. And then Brian Thomas Jr. at 32 to the Chiefs.
It's a good
That.
draft, boys.
Honestly, I actually like it for the most part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's solid.
Like the only pick I don't like is Marvin Harrison Jr. That's the one pick I didn't like. Offense at him.
Oh, okay.
I thought they should draft quarterback. That's it. So the rest of
And
them, honestly,
they need to trade Justin Fields way ahead of time. That's not going to be a
Yeah.
draft day.
well, I would have
thing.
been trading Justin Fields. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Obviously, if
That's
they
just
trade
me.
Justin Fields, that's going to change. But I don't think they should.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the rest of the picks I actually kind of like.
And there's even a lot of free agents that are still free agents, and you're just like, I think they're going to re-sign or not.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of dominoes still have to fall.
So that concludes our first 2024 NFL mock draft. I feel like it went pretty well.
I think so too. I
Great.
really like the grades that we got, so I'll take that.
True.
Yeah, I mean, say that, Ben.
Oh, well, I got all A's, by the way. Just want that to be known.
Me too.
No, he didn't.
No, Josh.
For what it's worth, the website ranked his Michael Penix as a C and his Bucky Irvin pick as a D+.
Yeah. Yeah. For the record, though, the website did not know I traded Geno Smith, and the website also did not know that Bucky Irvin is the best running back in the class. So that's not my fault.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for watching this mock draft. Hopefully, we'll have more than one this year because last year we only got one out.
No, we got 2 last year.
No, we didn't. Oh yeah, well,
Yes, we did.
did we?
Yes.
Because did we have our own?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
our own.
Because I remember the one with Run the Draft or Run the
Yeah,
North.
Run the draft.
Shut up.
Shout out Run the North.
Run the
Yeah,
North.
we had that one, and we had the one where I picked BJ Thompson first round.
Ah, yes, I do remember that. Well, we only had one of us. I wouldn't
Well, Ben
count
wasn't
our
there.
collaborative with Run the North
Yeah.
as.
Ben wasn't there for the first one.
Was he not?
No.
I don't know.
Remember, he was like late, and then we just did without him because he was taking forever.
I don't remember that, but okay, whatever. Sure. Ben
I
wasn't
don't
there.
think we did. I don't think Ben was
Sounds
there for
like
that.
me, he says.
But I'm coming to Run North. We did 2 last year, but we're doing
Okay.
another one soon.
I didn't label it as 2 because I only had mock draft 1.0, and then never had a 2.0 or 3.0 or.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay,
hopefully we'll have
that's
more
it.
than one out this year. So stay tuned. Next episode we'll have NBA talk with the trade deadline and draft preview. Maybe a mock. We'll see what happens.
No, we're doing one.
Well, I should rephrase that. Next episode. We don't know when that will be, but
Next episode.
Thank you all for tuning in this episode, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.